Hello, Margaret Munoz here with some tapping for mortgage stress. Well, I don't know what it's like where you live, but where I live in Sydney, Australia, there are people with huge mortgages. There's even a term mortgage stress that's entered into the lexicon, and the amount of it is measured in different suburbs. So if you're watching this video, you're probably one of those people who's feeling that. If credit card debt is what's stressing you, then there's a video on that. Well, when we know that when we're really stressed about something and we've got worst case scenarios going on in our head, that it's really hard to have the clarity about different options for moving forward, or even about how to do something practical about it. So while tapping won't make your mortgage miraculously vanish, unfortunately, it's possible to feel calmer and more empowered even in the same circumstances, and that's always got to be a plus. So I'm going to run you through two different rounds of tapping. There's so many different responses to debt, but we're just going to do two today. Around the burden of carrying this debt, and also all the fears and anxiety. So let's take a nice letting go breath. And if you're one of those people who feel weighed down or burdened by the level of your debt, just see if you can get a sense of where it is in your body. You might want to just close your eyes as you do that. And you could give yourself an intensity rating, just so you know where you're at. So you can tap along with me in whatever way you want. Please be gentle with yourself. And if intense feelings come up, please keep tapping. This is what helps those feelings to dissipate instead of you getting stuck with them. So let's roll. Tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I'm so stressed by the weight of this mortgage debt, I choose to accept all my feelings and let go of them, even as I honour them. Even though I feel this burden in my body, I'm ready to let it go. I feel so burdened by this debt. It's weighing me down. It feels as if it will never end. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. And every day it sits there, weighing me down. It's a burden I carry in my life. And I'm ready to let it go. I can't change the mortgage, but I can change how I feel about it. And that might also help me to take different steps, practical steps. So I choose to let go of all these feelings of being burdened, this weight upon my chest, this weighing down on my shoulders, and all the tension in my body, the tightness, the holding on, the contraction, the constriction. As I tap, I let go of this burden. I let go of seeing this debt as a burden. It is what it is. And I choose to accept that. And then taking a deep breath in, blowing it all out. And then just taking a moment to see how that feels. Whether other feelings and thoughts have come up, belief systems around it, or whether you feel lighter. You might want to jot down anything that's come up, anything else that's come up for you to tap on. And now we're going to do another tapping on all the anxiety and fear. So again, just taking a moment to where you feel that in your body, what the sensations are. Perhaps noticing how long you've been feeling that, or perhaps even noticing as you just sit with yourself that you notice tension that you didn't even realize was there. It's just like a background anxiety, knowing that you've got this debt on your plate. And so we'll tap on the side of the hand and we'll say, even though I get so stressed out and anxious about the level of debt that I'm in, you can say, or that we're in, I choose to totally accept how I feel. Even though I feel this anxiety, this tightness and tension in my body, and I notice the thoughts in my mind, I choose to go free from them. I recognize that being stressed doesn't change my mortgage. It's still as it is. The stress and anxiety don't make any difference. They just make me feel much worse. So I choose to let go, first of all the worst case scenarios that I do in my head. We're going to have to sell the house. We're going to go bankrupt. We're going to lose the house. We can't pay for this or that. You can name whatever it is you feel that you're not going to be able to pay for. And I choose to stay in this moment now. Because catastrophizing about what's going to happen isn't useful either. And so I notice what's going on in my head, and I bring myself back to now, to this current moment, back to my body, back to my breath, and I allow my body to relax. Despite the circumstances, It's not the mortgage that's stressing me out. It's my thoughts about the mortgage. So I let go of the thoughts as I notice them arising. And I take my awareness back to my breath, and I allow my body to relax so that I can think more clearly, so that I can make practical decisions, so that I can feel more optimistic, empowered, as I support myself. As I encourage myself, telling myself that I can deal with this, that I have what it takes. I choose to support myself and calm myself instead of going into fear and anxiety, no matter how compelling that might be. I choose peace instead of fear. And taking a deep breath in now and blowing all that out. Just noticing how that's sitting in your body. And I encourage you to keep tapping on any thoughts, any feelings that come up around that debt, so that you can manage it with a better heart, greater optimism, greater courage, greater resilience. And I wish you well with that. Bye for now.